Good day. This is my first video for this channel. Firstly, a brief intro of myself. My name is Surveyor Chang. I'm a Chartered QS and corporate member of the Royal Institutions of Chartered Surveyors of UK, RICS. I'm a consultant QS, member of the Board of Quantities Surveyors Malaysia, BQSM, and a corporate member of the Royal Institutions of Surveyors Malaysia, RISM. I have 30 years of working professional experience in the construction industry, mainly as a consultant QS. In addition to that, I also have 15 years of academic experience teaching QS subjects as a lecturer, senior lecturers, and specialists in Taylor's Universities, Tar University College, and University of Tunga Rahman, Utah. This YouTube channel is on the Malaysian QS professional practice and procedure, both from the professional and academic aspects. I had retired in 2023 and have been wondering how to share my experience in this field before I go under. So I decided to start this YouTube channel to hopefully share my limited knowledge to anyone interested in the Malaysian professional practice and procedure field of quantity surveying. Okay, without much further ado, let me begin my first video. Okay, I will start off my video with the measurement of quantities, building quantities. So this first video will be on the level 3. Level 3 is equivalent to the, hold on for a minute, measurement 3, okay, or so-called advanced level, okay, or mainly for the final years undergraduates, okay. So this unit 1 is on the roads, driveways, and car park. So what is roads? Is defined by the Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary as a hard surface built for vehicles to travel on. Okay. So what you can see here is a typical roads. Excuse me. On your left-hand side, what you can see is a typical road curb. Okay. And this is a completed premix road, and this is the roadside lining. Okay. Typical, and this walkway probably. Okay, is consisted of this precast concrete block. So on the right hand side, you can see workers preparing the road marking paint, okay, on the completed road surface. Okay. So now you see those those machineries, road laying machineries, preparing probably the bearing cost, the final layers of the roads. Okay. So on the left hand side, you can see this typical, okay, cross section of a normal road. Okay. So normally the lowest level, okay, is called a subway. It's normally the existing ground, provided it's hard enough. Okay. If it's not, it will be excavated and replaced with hard materials. Okay. So if that's the case, then it will normally be a thickness of about 150 to 300. Okay. So Subgrade, we call it subgrade. Okay, that's the part of ground where the base, subbase, and asphalt layers are placed on it. Okay, these layers must be very strong because it's going to support all the heavy premix layers and the base course on top of it. Okay, so the next layer will be the sub base course, or we normally call it the base course. Okay, so the thickness will be normally varying from 100 to 300. Okay, so the sub base is the layer of aggregate that lies below the base course and usually consists of crushed aggregate or gravels. So in Malaysia, we normally call this what they call it sub base course, and it's composed of normally sand. Okay, and it's about 50 to 100 mm thick. Okay, depending on the usage of the roads. Okay, then the next one will be called the base course. Okay, and thickness will also vary from 100 to 300 mm. Okay, so base course, this layer distribute the load from the top layers to the sub base course and subgrade layers. It's constructed with hard and durable aggregates. Normally in Malaysia, we use a crusher run, okay, which are broken stones, okay, broken stones from a quarry, okay, that is not so usable for other purposes, okay. So thickness will normally in Malaysia, depending on roads, it will normally be 200 to 300 thick, okay. So above this base course, you will have the prime coat, okay. So the prime coat is designed to harden the surface of base course and ensure adhesion between the base course and asphaltic course. Okay, so this normally consists of cut back bitumen. Okay, bitumen prime coat. Okay, it's a very thin layers, but it mainly used to stick this binder course and this base course together. Okay, so the next layer of the road will be the binder course. Okay, so thickness normally varies from 50 to 100 mm. Okay, so the binder course is placed between the surface course and base course, and its purpose is to distribute the loads to the base course. Okay, so normally, Malaysia we use premix, okay, or bitumen you mix with the aggregates, okay, to form this binder course. Okay. After this layers is laid and compacted with the rollers, then we lay another layer. We call this a tack coat. Okay, this is also a cut back bitumen. Okay, so the tack coat is a thin layer of liquid bitumen that bonds the two asphaltic layers, which is the bearing course, surface course, and the binder course together. Okay, so that all these things ultimately will form as one structures, cohesive structures. Okay. So after the tack coat is laid, you will have a surface course, or in Malaysia normally we call it bearing course. Okay, so the thickness will vary from 25 to 50, depends on the usage. It could be up to 100, okay, depending on the usage of the roads. Okay, so this layer is exposed directly to traffic, and it is the last layers of road construction before markings are applied. Okay. Okay, what you see here is a typical roads, but that is leading to the individual house. So they use the precast concrete block instead of the premix. Okay, so we are making use of the Malaysian standard method of measurements for building works, in short form, my SMM, okay, to teach this measurement of these roads. Okay, so we are making use of section 23 sidewalks. Okay, and we will only be using this part 1, road, driveway, and car parks, and part 2, road signage, for this unit 1 lectures. Okay, so for a start, we jump to this special rules of measurements. Okay, C1, okay, unless stated as deemed included, all associated excavations, disposal, and fillings are measured in accordance with work section 4. Okay, excavating and fillings. Then we come to the next section. Okay, work materials deemed included, which are collectively referred to as preambles. Meaning, whatever mentioned here need not be measured in the quantities. Okay, it's deemed to be included. Okay, deemed to be included. Okay, the keyword is deemed to be included. Okay, so I'm not going to go through, but just roughly mention. Okay, involve all cutting and filling, sampling, trimming, rolling, etc. Okay, so part 2, road curbs. Road curbs are deemed to include. See, the word deemed to means understood to include. Okay, all necessary excavations, back fillings, form works, miters. Miter means corner, forming corners, tens, circular sections, etc. All right. So you can see here the my SMM is divided into, okay, level 1, level 3, level 1, level 2, and level 3 of division. Okay, when we do this, when we form a division, we will make use of the part 1 here. Okay, part 1. Okay, then make use of the part 2. Okay, then we add the level 1, level 2, level 3. So over here we have 5 levels. Okay, but for the code of this MySMM, you need 6 levels. 6 code. So the first one will be the section 23. Okay, so we start off with 23.0101, etc. Okay, and you can see here I've discovered some typo error in the MySMM. So under here it says that prepare and apply a layer of bituminous tech coat on the crusher run. Okay, and based on just now the diagram, okay, the tech coat is on the binder course, not on the base course. So I've corrected it. Okay, it should be a prime coat. Okay, likewise over here, item number 07, okay, is prepare a layer of approved bituminous prime coat on binder course, which based on the cross section of the road just now I show you, it should be a tech coat. Okay, so I have corrected the typo errors. Okay, so again here, I noticed there's some typo. Okay, so because it says here asphalt concrete bearing cross blah blah blah, then at the end including a layer of approved prime coat, which is redundant because we have already measured the prime coat over here. So you do not measure one more time. So this is a typo error. Okay, I cancel it off. Okay, next thing under this part 10, okay, it says here, okay, under the 5th line, it says forming, this is a curve, extruder curve, forming outlet opening at center, which means you form an opening at every length, which is not correct. Okay, that's why I add in the word number. Okay, meter, meaning you're forming the opening at how many meters centers. Okay. The next thing is the emulsion paint. Okay, it just say painting with approved emulsion paint, which is misleading, because emulsion paint got many two types. One is the acrylic, okay, which is water resistant. The other type is the water based. Okay, for the road surface, you cannot use the what they call it, the water based. That's why I add in the word acrylic based emulsion paint. Okay, this will make it very clear for contractor supplies. Okay, next, again, there's some typo error here. Okay, so can see here, rounded on one edge, cast inconvenient. It should be cast inconvenient. The word inconvenient is inconvenient, two words. Okay, Lang enjoyed it, blah blah blah. Okay. Same thing here. Forming outlet opening. Okay, at what center? You don't have an opening at every length of the precast concrete. So I add in the should be how many meter centers. Okay. So same thing for the emulsion paint. As I explained just now, I clarify it to be acrylic based emulsion paint. All right. So this is the main process that we are going to use. Okay. So I don't want to go through it, but I will make use of it. Okay, as I do the measurement. Okay, basically, when we do the description, constructing the descriptions of the measurement for each item, we will make use of this coding. Okay, so the first will be the section. Okay, next will be the roads and driveway. Okay, part one. Then will be part two. Okay, normally the section name, it will be not be mentioned in the description itself, because it will normally form the element name. Okay, so this will be the unit that we are going to use for each respective items. Okay, so let's say, for example, the first item we can use road, driveway, and car parks. Then bulk excavation, blah blah blah. Then follow for the level 2, oversight, everything. So for third level, there's nothing. So we put the code as 00. Okay. So let's continue. I will not go through the individual, what they call it, items, because I believe it's very clearly easily understood the wordings. Okay. So I will go through it when we form the wordings, items itself. Okay. So for example, if you want to use this item, okay, and then you will just add up the above, okay, at 09, then add individual 04 for parking lines, etc. Okay. Okay, this will be the a typical road layout that I'm going to use to demonstrate how I'm going to measure. Okay, so it will be forming a point A and point B. Okay, point A, point B. Okay, the road is basically about 25 meters. Okay, after that I will measure the road marking, the center line. Okay, and next one I will measure this directional arrow. Okay, then I will measure the berhenti sign. Okay, berhenti sign. Okay, so this is a typical cross section of road. Okay, so you can see here This is the actual carriageway, meaning the actual pre-made surface, okay, which is this width. Okay, so the road sections basically will be the same. It's just that the difference in the width for the carriageway and the width of the respective road reserve. Okay. Next, what you see here is the typical section of a this rollover curve, meaning it is what they call it, the actually in situ, cast in situ road curves. What you see here is the standard construction details of a signage. Okay, signage, for example, no entry sign, berhenti sign, and what you see here is the typical footing details. Okay, so this is a direction arrow that later we're going to measure. This is all the dimension which you are going to use to form this directional arrow. Okay, so these are the stop line and pedestrian crossing line, etc. This is the one that we are going to measure, center line and lane marking. Okay, and you can see here. Okay, just now on the what they call it, on the layout plan, you can see here it shows center line bracket 1000 stroke 1007. You can see here the gap is roughly about half of the road marking. So you can see, so the gap should be 1000. The actual line over here, this line will be 1700. Okay, so that's why I have amended, okay, this, okay, to reflect what we are going to measure later. Okay, the gap is 1000. The what do you call it? The line is 1007. Okay, because over here is slightly different. Okay. Okay. So now let's proceed with the exercise number 1. Measure the road between A and B. Okay. Normally when we do the, one for a minute. Sorry for the interruption, because the computer battery is running low. Okay, before we do any measurement, okay, we should first prepare the taking off list. Okay, you should do this even when you're working, because bosses normally would catch you and ask you about where is the taking off list. Basically, because taking off list is a very important thing. It shows your understanding. Okay, it shows your understanding of the measurement steps. Okay, and it also shows whether you know what you're doing, basically. Okay. When I'm working, I always try to catch those, especially juniors, okay, to see whether they know what they're doing. Okay, by asking them, show me your taking off list and where are you supposed to measure. Okay. So taking off list is only needed to be indicative and brief. Okay, need not be the full description. It just indicate what items you're going to measure. Okay. Number 2, it did not follow the sequence of taking off, but list down as you go through the drawings to understand the works. Because for normal construction, you will have numerous drawings. Okay, in this case, we are only using about 6 to 7 drawings. Let's say you are measuring construction of slab or RC works. You could have, you may be using probably 50 or more drawings, depending on the complexity of the projects. Okay, so however, you can see here, I have listed it in sequence. Okay, basically because these are the road measurement is actually basically a rather straightforward. Okay, you can see just from section, you can see everything. Okay, so I just put it what I call it in sequence only lah. Okay, so you can see here everything I put here is only a brief. Okay, you did not have to put in details what are you. Okay, but that code understood it must be a premix of bitumen. Okay, carpet bitumen. Okay, so over here, okay, you must also, while you are listing down the taking of this, you must also put down the codes as you go. This shows that you know what you're doing. Okay, so the BQ, my SMM is still new in the industries. Okay, so very good chance there will be a separate section in the BQ section that listed down the codes. Okay, so that to have a double clarity, okay, of what items you are measuring. Okay, hopefully this will also avoid disputes, okay, in pricing. Okay, so I'm showing you this what do you call it, the road typical section again to show you, okay, what is the scope, okay, or the extent that I'm measuring. Okay, so you can see here. Now the first item should be excavate the existing road surface for formation. Okay, I'm assuming this, okay, will be the original ground level, even though it's over here it shows the platform is slightly higher. Okay, in order to avoid any further complication, so I just forget about this one. Okay, assuming this is the original ground level. Okay, so that we start off from here. But if it's not, then we will have to, of course, measure the excavation from platform to the what they call it, the road formation levels. Okay, maybe in another sections under earthwork. Okay, so you can see here the excavation part, okay, actually stretch to the edge of the what they call it, the curb. Okay, both sides. Okay, and you can see the crusher run, which is the base cost. Okay, actually goes down to the bottom of the in situ curve. Okay, but this is a rather abnormal case. Okay, a special case, because normal roads, okay, the entire road structures will normally end at the edge of the inner edge of the road curves. But for this one, it goes to the outer edge. Okay, so bear this in mind. Okay, I'm using this to illustrate a special case. Okay, and the thickness of the excavation will be from the top uppermost layers of the premix, completed premix road, all the way down to the existing ground. Okay, you see. Okay, so the first item that we are going to measure will be the excavation. So you can see here, I put here description to follow, wording by in the my SMM. Okay, so and then this is the my SMM codes. Okay, I'm putting it like this to illustrate. Okay, and also to show how I get this item. Okay, So the first item will be road, driveway, and car parks. Road, driveway, and car parks. Bulk excavations to road formation levels to form subgrades. Get out, load and cut away. Surplus excavated materials from site. Oversight, average 505 mm deep. How to get this thing? Okay. Okay. So this is where I form it, the wording, okay? Road, driveway, and car parks. The next will be the level 1, okay? So bulk excavation, okay? To roads, formation level, blah, blah, okay? Then next will be the oversight average, okay? See the bracket, huh? This means you are supposed to fill in the blank and remove the bracket after you fill in the depth, okay? So see, the first code is 23. Okay, then followed by 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. The level 3, there's nothing, so we put 0, 0. Okay, the MySM code must be 6 levels. Okay, road from A to B. So how to get the length? 25 meters is stated in the layout drawings. Okay, how to get the width? 7.32 is the premix road surface. 55 mm, 0.55 meters. 0.5 meters is the length of the, the width of the in situ curb on either side. Okay, so you form 8.42. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it's actually stretched from here to here. Okay, 7.32, 550, 550. All right. The depth is the sand thickness, the crusher run thickness, the binder cost thickness, the varying cost thickness. So you get 505. Okay, can see here 100 mm sand. Okay, then crusher run 300. Okay, then this binder cost 65. Then this varying cost 40. Okay, so you have a total of 505 mm. Okay, and we don't put it in the quantity in the dimension column because the way that my7 put it, you're supposed to put this thickness in the what do you call it, the description. Okay, all right, so we have the first item. Okay, so the quantity will be 210.50. Okay, as usual, we draw a line after measurement one item and a double line after we get the quantities for that this description. Okay, next we will be compacting the excavated surface. Okay, so road, driveway, and car parks, grade road formation levels to gradient and crossflow. Well rolled on subgrades. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, on the SMM. So we can see here, okay, grade road formation levels. Okay, so on subgrade, meaning use the rulers to go and compact the excavated ground, okay, to make it hard enough. Okay, so road, driveway, and car parks. Road, driveway, and car parks. Next one will be grade road formation levels to gradient and crosswalks, well road on subgrade. This one will be blank, so put as 0, 0. Okay, so the what do you call it, the dimension will be exactly the same as the excavation for the width. Okay, okay, will be the same dimension as over here. Okay, all right, same width. Okay, Of course, the length will be also be 25 meters. Okay, so what you have is 25-meter length. The width will be 732.55. Okay, same thing here. Same as the excavation. Okay, but in this case, it's just an area. Okay, so you get 25 meters times 8.42, you get 210.50. Okay, see the note here? Take area of excavated platform. Okay, so we will stop here because the video is long enough to be continued on the next part. Okay, where I will finish off the measurement for the roads. So in closing, if you like my video, please hit the subscribe button and also the small bell at the bottom of this video to receive all notifications of my new video, okay, which will be coming up regularly. Okay, you're also welcome to leave any comments in the comment section, okay, on how I can improve this channel. Okay. Alternatively, if you have any questions to ask me or any topic that you wish me to discuss on, okay, maybe on measurement, maybe on professional practice, on other things, okay, please feel free to put in the comment section below, okay, and I will try my best to reply your comments or questions as soon as possible. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.